Hi, I'm Lisa Nilsson, beauty maven and celebrity makeup artist. Today I'm talking about how to properly use sunscreen. Sunscreen is so important. As a makeup artist, I'm constantly telling my clients, especially the ones, and we all are, really concerned about aging. If you're concerned about aging, the number one thing you can do to prevent that, age damage, sun damage, age spots, discoloration, premature wrinkling of the skin, is to use sunscreen. My advice, and as I've consulted with dermatologists that I've worked with, they advise using a sunscreen that is at least of an SPF of 30 or higher. And yes, you do need to use it in the winter and the colder months. So it's obvious that we would use sunscreen when it's warm, right? We're going to the beach or we're outside in the summer. But equally, you need sunscreen when you're even in other seasons of the year. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this really quick, and I want to show you the proper way because a lot of people do not realize the correct way to put on sunscreen. We're using a sponge today, but of course you could use your fingertips. Now, you can see that we're using just a very liberal amount. We're being very generous with the amount of product that we're putting on her face. The reason being is you want a nice consistent amount across the top of the skin. So you want an even application, a nice film of sunscreen. And we're going to work all around the face here. And again, you could always just rub this in with your fingers. And another thing that a lot of people don't realize is that you really need to time your sunscreen application in terms of when you're going to be out in the sun. So if you know that you're going to be leaving your house and you're going to be in the sun approximately in an hour, at least 30 minutes before you leave, you need to have your sunscreen applied, and it needs to be able to set and begin working. It needs that time before you actually are out in the sun for it to be effective. If you put it on and you then run out, that of course is better than not putting it on at all. But in terms of wanting it to do its job and give you the protection that you need to apply it at least 30 minutes before you intend to be in the sun. Another thing that women especially forget is that they need to have some sunscreen in their lip balm or their lip conditioning product that they use. They also forget that they want to bring the sunscreen down onto the neck and into the décolleté area, because as we age, of course, we don't want to have a wrinkled neck and chest. We want to keep, if we're going to prevent aging here, we want to prevent it here too, on the chest area. Another area that a lot of women forget, and of course if you're applying this with your fingertips, you could just immediately take what was on your hands and work it onto the back of your hand area, because that of course will help prevent premature wrinkling on the skin on your hands. So I'm Lisa Nilsson, and that's how I would advise using sunscreen.